Kim Kardashian left mortified after Wayward son's brawl at law school graduation party in front of shocked family members. Kim Kardashian was left mortified after her son started fighting at her law school graduation party, RadarOnline.com can reveal. The Skims founder interrupted her thank you speech to break up the brawl as Saint, 10, and Psalm, 6, exchanged blows while on stage and the 8th episode of the 7th season of the Kardashians. The reality star's two sons couldn't manage to keep their hands to themselves while seated on stage for all of the guests to see. Viewers saw her sister Chloe, 41, shout at the boys from her seat in the audience in a bid to stop them fighting. It was a different story when Kim, 44, first arrived at the surprise party held at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, as she said she was so happy to see her kids there, after she had admitted earlier in the day that she loved spending time with them in the mornings and dropping them off at school. Stop! Saint had seemed disappointed earlier when Kim said she wouldn't be able to pick him up later, though they reunited at the event to her surprise. The party included an outdoor stage on which several speakers, including two of Kim's attorneys and her friend and advisor Van Jones, sang her praises for the crowd. A second microphone had been set up at the back of the stage where she had been sitting earlier with her kids, and it was left on when she spoke at the podium, so Saint began smacking at the microphone to hear the loud popping sound it made. "Stop!" Chloe mouthed from the front row. Then, Psalm tried to get in on the action and started smacking the mic in a rapid-fire fashion. Chloe looked up and whispered, "Psalm, stop." Kim scolds kids during awkward moments. Psalm stood up and said, "Gimme that," as he clutched the microphone to his chest while Saint stood to try to pull it away from him. Kim saw things were getting out of hand and stopped her speech to turn around and pull the boys apart. "Hey guys. No fighting. Come on," she said as she pushed the two boys apart from each other. Speaking apologetically in an interview later in the episode, Kim said, "There are, certain kids that are just meant to be perfect little angels and sit there in public. And then there are mine." Before Kim's speech, her attorneys joked about having to fool Kim into going to the party because she was so focused on her studies, and the reality star started shouting out, "I was studying in the car on the way here." The lawyers spoke about how everyone at the party was a witness to one of the most inspiring legal journeys we've ever seen. They determined that, based on 18 hours per week of studying over 48 weeks a year for 6 years in a row, Kim had likely spent 5,184 hours studying for law school and the bar. In a confessional, her mom, Kris Jenner, 70, agreed that she was in awe of how Kim juggles everything, even before she started law school.